Bro, why are these motherfuckers waving around $130 million to pay the military like it's a flex? $130 million ain't enough? That's like $100 for each military member for the month. Who the fuck can live on $100 a month? Bro, $130 million to fund the military is like tossing a handful of quarters at a tank and calling it defense spending. That's not a budget, that's a GoFundMe. You can't even get a decent set of night vision goggles for that money, let alone feed, house, and equip over 1 million troops. That's Starbucks change for the Pentagon. Hell, by the time the contractors, lobbyists, and consultants take their cut, each soldier's getting a $7 Applebee's gift card and half a tank of gas. It's like Congress said, we support the troops and then Venmo'd them lunch money. Bro, $130 million for the military, that's like trying to feed an aircraft carrier with a Lunchable. That's not funding, that's a tip jar for a global war machine. $130 million barely covers one F-35's emotional support therapy bills. That's like tossing a pack of ramen at the Marines and saying freedom ain't free, but it's on clearance. $130 million? That's what the Pentagon spends on coffee filters and bad PowerPoints. Congress is out here acting like $130 million is a flex when the military sneezes and burns through that in jet fuel. $130 million for the world's most expensive army? That's like giving Optimus Prime a bus pass and telling him to transform responsibly. And Trump's out in front of cameras all proud and shit like a kid that just drew a fucktarded looking lion using the big crayons. Man standing there like, look, I did it all by myself, holding up $130 million like it's the goddamn Louisiana Purchase. He's out here bragging like he just bought the military a whole round of beers when all he really covered was the tip. It's like watching a toddler hand a firefighter a garden hose and say, don't worry, I got this blaze handled. Bro's out here holding a check like he just solved world hunger with a bake sale. He's grinning like a toddler who drew a stick figure and said, it's me and the troops. Man's flexing like he just turned in his macaroni art and expects the Nobel Prize. That $130 million ain't funding the military, that's arts and crafts budget money for the world's biggest daycare. He's smiling like, look, mommy, I did the budget. And the Pentagon's like, aw, put it on the fridge next to the deficit. He's out here coloring outside the lines of reality and calling it policy. Trump's out there cheesing like a kid who just got a participation trophy for bankrupting America. Again. He's acting like he cured inflation when all he did was hand the military enough cash to buy a used Toyota Corolla. The adventures of Chino and Homeboy. Because our budget's smaller than Trump's brain, but while America gives its troops crumbs, we give you a whole loaf of stupid genius.